Hello, welcome to Ecosystem Model Part 1. In these next series of lessons, we will be exploring understanding how organisms interact with and respond to the biotic and abiotic components of their environment. In this lesson, we will be answering the question, what are ecosystems? See your teacher in order to obtain your ecosystem PowerPoint guided notes. You will want to fill these notes in as you go through this presentation. Copy this chart in your notebook or on your guided notes and fill in the appropriate information when indicated. Before we address the question, what is an ecosystem? It's important to know the science that's devoted to studying ecosystems, and that is ecology. And ecology is basically the study of the relationships that exist between living organisms and their physical environment. Ecosystems and biomes are easily confused because they're so closely related and both are part of the larger biosphere. Ecosystems are all the living and non-living things that interact in a specific geographic location. Biomes, on the other hand, are larger areas on Earth, not necessarily geographically connected, but they share the same or similar living and non-living factors. You may find several ecosystems in a biome. Take, for example, a forest biome, the tropical rainforest. In South America, there's the Amazon rainforest, which is comprised of several smaller ecosystems. The Congo River Basin is a rainforest located in West Africa, and it too has several ecosystems that are similar to the Amazon. Both the Amazon and the Congo are part of the rainforest biome. So, in short, ecosystems are much smaller than biomes and are specifically located. Biomes are much larger and include areas that are widely scattered throughout the earth. There are two categories of ecosystems, terrestrial and aquatic. Fill this information in on your chart now. Terrestrial ecosystems are those ecosystems that exist on land, and they make up about 28% of the entire world's ecosystem. Some examples of terrestrial ecosystems are the forest, desert, grasslands, and tundra. Aquatic ecosystems are those ecosystems that exist in water. There are two types of aquatic ecosystems, freshwater and saltwater or marine. Freshwater ecosystems are your ponds, lakes, rivers, streams, wetlands. Saltwater ecosystems are your oceans, which includes your intertidal zone, deep ocean, estuaries, salt marsh, coral reef, and so forth. Freshwater ecosystems are characterized by having very little salt, whereas saltwater ecosystems have a lot of salt and they make up the vast majority of the Earth's ecosystem. Biological and physiological factors impact each other and thereby influence our ecosystem. These factors can influence the growth of the organisms and the ability of an ecosystem to sustain those organisms. There are two types of factors in an ecosystem. One is biotic, and that pertains to those things associated with living or having lived in an environment. For example, you have animals, plants, predators and prey, as well as competition, because those describe relationships between organisms. You have also abiotic factors, which are those non-living factors in an ecosystem. Examples of those would be soil, climate, water, and temperature. What are some abiotic and biotic factors that are in this picture? There are several abiotic factors in this picture, to include rocks, gases, carbon dioxide and oxygen, soil, water, temperature, and sunlight. There are also a number of biotic factors, to include animals such as fish and insects, plants, including dead leaves, bacteria, and protists, including algae and your protozoa. Fill out the appropriate information in your flowchart.